Clu Clu Land, Nintendo, 1985. Alright, we're back with Clu Clu Land from Nintendo. This is one of those early black box games. Very simple arcade style kind of game, one screen puzzle-ish kind of game. I remember playing this as a kid. I was not very good at it. I didn't have the reaction time or reflexes or anything really to make this game enjoyable for me when I was a kid. As I got older, I kept coming back and revisiting it a couple times here and there, and ended up getting better, but I would never call myself an expert at it. But let's go ahead and jump in here and see what we got. Right. So the basic idea here is you just kind of float around. You can't stop. You just move, and that's it. Like there's no stopping. So what you have to do is put I don't know if you want to call them your claws or whatever out to grab these little posts around the edge. I died already. See how much I suck at this. Doesn't help that I'm talking either. But you just grab these posts to make your little turns, and the idea is to just travel around and find all these. I'm gonna call them rupees because they look like the rupees from Zelda, and you don't. Okay, and you don't know where they're at. I mean, they just kind of show up as you pass over these between these posts, and then in the end you reveal. It's supposed to look like a picture, you know, like or some kind of icon that's recognizable. And as I see when I'm going through here, I can see what it's going to look like. So the more I reveal, the more I can kind of predict and figure out where to go. And I think this was on the oh god, what was it called? I can't think straight while I'm playing. I can't think and play. The NES remix thing that came out on the Wii, and I think it was on 3DS as well. There was some like alternate versions of how to play this. I think sounds familiar. So I know I played it pretty recently. But anyway, so clearly we see here we made a heart design, and that's just how the game plays out. Each stage is some different design. I would assume people who play this game a lot would memorize what the designs are and the patterns and the trail you need to make to get through as easy and cleanly as possible. I was never. Oop, wrong button. I figured start would get me moving on. Anyway, I was never that good at this. It's not a bad game. It's actually kind of fun, and it keeps me entertained. It does keep me wanting to not give up, really. I mean, and no, simple controls, simple basic arcade game. I just died again because I'm awesome at this. So that's that. I know the bonus stage is we'll see when we get to it because I'm gonna play at least till I get to there. Yeah, I guess never got the timing. I'm still not really good at this. I mean, as a kid, I was really bad at this. As a kid, I don't think I understood what I was even doing. But, yeah, even now, I'm not really that good at it. I forgot those things kill you. I don't know why I forgot that. I don't know why I assumed anything else would have happened. Anyway. I think the part that throws me off is my timing is just a little off when it comes to when to release the post of start flying, so that's I guess it could be a spade or a club. I couldn't tell which one it is, but anyway, that's the premise. Let's see if I can get up to the bonus round, because I do want to just see how bad I do at it. This is not the bonus round. Anyway, so what? You're gonna watch me play a bit more, and you're gonna deal with it. And again, you know, it's just a very simple. I mean, you can tell by looking at it, it's just a simple, like, one screen, could be an arcade game. I mean, in fact, it was on the VS arcade systems for Nintendo. You know, the arcade games that had, like, 10 games on them. What, Pro Choice 10? Player Choice 10, something like that? It was on those, and it was on the VS cabinets. I don't know if anyone remembers the VS cabinets. It was 2 games side by side, but they're, like, in the same cabinet. I remember Mario Brothers, and I think Excite Bike was in one that I knew around where I live. Yeah, but this was one of those games, so I don't know if it actually was just ever a standalone arcade game. I really am not sure now that I think about it. But it was on some facet of an arcade system back in the day there. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to be doing here. No! Okay, well, that was fun. Game over. Oh, man, really? Alright, well, I didn't do too bad, but I didn't do too good either for a game. I haven't... God, I hit the wrong button again. Yeah, well, that's Clu Clu Land. I mean, I'm not gonna go through that again. I didn't do too badly. I didn't do great. You know, I know there's people that can probably breeze right through that. But I wanted to get to the bonus stage because the bonus stage is just a big empty level, and the goal is just to go through as many posts as possible. I know it sounds easy, and there's a specific pattern you can do it in to make it kind of like put a rhythm to it to have you go around the posts in time, but that's what it is. I mean, it's a fun, decent little arcade style game. You know, definitely a 1985 vibe for Nintendo. Let's see what else there to say about this. One personal thing I remember, and I think this is true. I know we rented this from a video store called, I think it was called Video Village, and this was long before like Blockbuster was a thing. And for those of you who don't know, Blockbuster was a thing. Maybe I'll do a video going back and talking about all my experiences at video stores before Blockbuster was even around, because I got a few stories. And this is one of them. I believe it was Video Village, and I remember renting this game from there. Well, my parents did, because I was just a kid, didn't have any money or anything. But if I remember correctly, we only got to rent it because we were returning, one way or the other, we were either returning Adventure Link or we were returning Clu Clu Land, and we rented the other one. Either we brought Clu Clu Land back and rented Adventure of Link, or we rented Adventure of Link and then rented Clu Clu Land. Point of the story is, the only reason we got to rent the second game is because this was during winter. It was snowing out, and it was snowing so bad we couldn't get the game back on time. And, you know, we were afraid we were going to pay a late fee, because late fees were still a thing. You know, and being a little, I'll say mom and pop store back in the day, little video store was, you know, the guy was just understanding and easygoing and said, yeah, we know it was snowing, you couldn't get in time, you're fine, we're not going to charge you a late fee or anything. And so with that, with the fee we thought we were going to pay for the late fee, we ended up just renting another game. And like I said, I can't remember if it was Clu Clu Land we had first and then got Link, or had Link and got Clu Clu Land, but I do remember that, because I remember walking in the store, and then to the right was where all the video games were, and then like back in the store was where all the movies and stuff were. I don't know why I remember that so well. I guess because, you know, this stuff's important to me. But that's it. That's my little story about my remembrance of it. That's me playing the game just a little bit. Overall, I'd probably give it a 6 or a 7. I mean, it's a fun game. It's not nothing, you know, life-changing or anything, but it is what it is, and it's pretty good for what it is, even though I'm not all that great at it. But that's not too bad. So yeah, we'll go with we'll just say a 7, just for prosperity. Up next, Cobra Command. Okay, yeah, didn't know if I read that right. So yeah, up next, Cobra Command. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, follow me on the blog, and I'll see you then.